Okay, so I am down here at my Fenton bee yard. I ended up not having to work this evening, so I managed to get down here. It's windy as hell, which is the main reason why I wanted to get down here, because I was afraid that I had forgot to put rocks and blocks and stuff on my tops here. So I was afraid of them blowing off on me and exposing our hives to the elements. Um, so I got down here, and unfortunately what I discovered is I still have 3 queens that don't have hives. One of them, you can see here, had a bunch of dead bees at the entrance. I see ants crawling around down here today, so I'm going to have to do something about that as well. But that hive right there, they actually released the queen, but then all of the bees died. So not sure what happened here, but the queen's still alive inside that box, but she's released. So what I'm going to do is, I've got my queen cage here. I'm going to catch her, and I am going to try to reintroduce bees into this hive one more time with her, and I'm going to do the same thing with those 2. But what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to block the entrances so that they can't get, or the bees can't get back out. And then tomorrow I'll have the entrances unblocked, and the bees will do new orientation flights, and that should stop them from going back to a different hive, at least with any luck. So unfortunately, I don't have a cameraman or a tripod down here, so I'm one-handed. So I don't like doing that, especially with some bees that are still kind of pissy. I am wearing the veil today down here. So it's really windy, but I got to get this done because I don't know when I'm going to have another day that it's not raining and I don't have to work. So I'm going to put this on pause, and I'll be back here after a couple minutes. Okay, so far I had to manually release this queen because she still hadn't been released yet. They were crawling all over the cage, but they hadn't actually gotten around to getting her out. So I manually released her. I took a frame of bees out of this hive and put them into this hive here. And as you can see, I've blocked the entrance up, so the bees are kind of stuck in there for right now. And I'm going to go ahead and now get into this hive here and see what I got going on in here. This is the one that originally had the queen from, or that I moved the queen from this one over because she was open. And I needed to try to rehouse my queens and get more bees in. So we're going to open this one right here up next, see if I can rob a frame of bees out of here to put in with one of these other 2 queens over here. And so just wanted to let you know what I done here, and I'm going to go ahead and pause this, and I'll be back as soon as I do this next adjustment. Okay, I found the queen in here, but I didn't take anything out of here because of the way they were kind of being angry and the way the queen was working both sides of that frame in there, so I left that one alone. I went ahead and I opened up this one right here, and I pulled a frame of bees out of here and put it into this hive with one of my unlucky queens, and I've got that one shut up. So we'll see how this one right here does after a couple days, or well, after tomorrow I'll open it back up. So now I've got to rehouse this little lady right here. I still have these 2 hives to go through real quick, so we're going to take a quick peek and see what we see. So one more time, I'll be back. Okay, so I ended up taking a frame out of this end one and dropping it in there with that queen right there. And I left that one alone. Both of these queens were out and laying eggs, so we're good there. Yeah, so we'll give them a few days and see what's going on with them here again in a couple of days. I want to come over here real quick and peek at this one right here and see what we got going on in here right quick. I don't see a whole lot of activity at my hive entrance. That concerns me a little bit. This should be a nice, full, thriving colony here. So we're going to open her up real quick and take a look. So I'll be right back. All right, this hive right here is doing very, very well. Lots of propolis being formed up in there, so everything's getting kind of sticky. But the queen is laying well, lots of brood. Starting to cap some of it off. So there's a little bit of drone comb being built in there, which isn't much of a big deal, but this hive right here is going to need to move into a 10 frame here pretty soon. So probably, let's see. I'll probably throw in her 10 frame next week, just before she hatches out some brood. So, but yeah, she's doing well. So I got the 3 hives over there that I, once again, am attempting to install bees and queens. We'll see what happens this time. I've got them blocked off so the bees can't get out this round. So they should be pretty well doused in the pheromone of the new queens by the time I get back out here again. And hopefully that will solve some of this issue. But we shall see. Not sure what else to do at this point. So, anyway, I don't want to go trying to poke around in here one-handed too much. So, unfortunately, you don't get to see a lot of what's going on inside these hives out here in Fenton just yet. But hopefully that will change here pretty soon. And I'll be able to get a camera that I can put on a tripod. So, until next time, folks, this has been Twisted Viking down in Fenton at Twisted Quigley's Apiary. So here we go. Have a good night, guys.